Okay, so continue. So we continue with Sefer Shmiras Haloshon, and it says learning from the past mistakes. Remember at which juncture of the history the episode of Miriam affliction occurred, when they were living in Egypt. So as if you remember last time when we were given all of these reasons, right, for all of this, not reasons, what was the word I'm looking for, all of the circumstances, right, for punishment of Miriam. So it was one of them, and we said that we're going to leave it for later because it's not so simple. So let's see. Right, so what is the difference when it occurred? When they live in Egypt. Okay. Miriam's words were spoken at the start of the Jewish second year in the wilderness, when knowledge of the severity of Lashon Hara was not widespread among the people. Okay, so let's see the commentary. The tzaras with Moshe himself suffered from having doubted the Jews would believe him when he returned from Midian to lead them, was healed almost immediately and was viewed as a sign rather than punishment. Okay, so let's try to understand what it says here. So before we continue, so first of all, it was the thing about tzaras was not known to people, and this commentary to remind us, it was actually when Hashem spoke to Moshe and asked him to go to the Jewish people and free them from the slavery. So Moshe said, they're not going to believe me, right? So it's like doubting Jewish people, and Hashem said, please put yourself like in your bosom and take it out. So I take it out, and it was white, like Torah says, like snow, right? So it was leprosy. Why? And Rashi explained on the page, because he spoke bad about Jewish people, right? That's why he got this leprosy. Okay. So, and as commentators say, it's not count. It does not count. Why? Because it was healed instantly, right? It was just a sign to show to Jewish people and to show to Pharaoh. So it was, even though it was punishment, but it was not punishment like that is going to be used for everybody else. Okay, continue. Miriam's affliction made such knowledge known to all, making them fully accountable for transgressing the sin. Right, so now, if with Moshe, and like nobody besides Hashem knew what's actually happened, with Miriam, everybody knew what happened. Okay, fully accountable for transgressing the sin. This explains the juxtaposition of the episode with that of the spies who spoke shamefully of the precious land of Israel, and grievous sin of the spies, and those who accepted their slanderous report, was compounded by the fact that they did not take the lesson from what happened to Miriam. And that's exactly what Rashi explains on that page. So many things we learn in the Chumash, right, from juxtaposition, one subject next to another, and many times, not always, but many times, there is a direct link. Right, so especially if you learn Ramban, many times Rashi also, but Rashi goes mainly for pshat, simple understanding. Ramban goes like much deeper, right? But Rashi does what only pshat, enough for like simple meaning, not enough for understanding. So and many times Ramban and Rashi also, so they say, why do you think that these two things are together? Juxtaposed, because we have to learn one from another, right? And the spies, the story of the spies happened not long after what happened to Miriam, and they did not draw the lessons. And it's lesson for us learn from what is going on around us, right? If you learn something in the book, you heard something in the lecture, it was a sign for you, right? For whatever reason. Even this lecture was said 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Does not make any difference, right? And it was, that's how we have to understand, like all of these things are happening for us, right? They did not take it into account, and they got punished, okay? Much more severe than she got punished. Right? They died. we cannot in any way compare ourselves to the righteous Miriam, whose merits, as mentioned above, could not save her from affliction. Moreover, we are obligated to take lesson both from the episode of Miriam and that of the spies. Right? So it's very simple. Of course, we not compare ourselves. So if, as we said before, if it could happen to Miriam, who loved her little brother Moshe and did not mean anything disparaging, and she was punished so much, so needless to say, yes. Therefore, one will greatly guilty if one will be guilty of the Miriam sin, or worse yet, if he will intentionally seek to degrade or embarrass his fellow Jew, surely he will not escape the most severe punishment. And if not, it may not be long in coming, as was the case of the Miriam, right? So if it happened to Miriam, needless to say, we have to be very, very afraid, especially when we say something like intentionally. Continue. Remember what Hashem, your God, did to Miriam on the way when they live in Egypt. Right, so that's one of the 6 remembrances if you're Ashkenazi, or 10, one of the 10 if you're Sephardi. Okay, as we said before. So we stop here.